Alright, hello and welcome to another Marvel Snap deck highlight. While everyone is showing you cool meta decks with the new OTA updates, I'm playing the most skilled deck ever. I know exactly where my opponent's going to play the cards, and I'm going to reap every fucking benefit with all these sick-ass Guardians, alright? That's the kind of gameplay you came here for, damn it. And that's the kind of gameplay I'm going to fucking provide. Oh shit, I'm supposed to snap. Yeah, I'm like top fucking 10k right now, and there's no way I'm playing this deck on ladder. We're having fun. I've been asking for Guardians to get a buff because, in my mind, they should have been a high-risk, high-reward character, and they were simply a high-risk, not good reward except for Gamora and Star-Lord. So, I mean, yeah, I just didn't think they really had the payout. The one really cool thing is that they all give +4 power now, which means that Absorbing Man can be played in, like, really cool scenarios. This is a funny deck. That he couldn't be played in before. Like, you can literally play him with any single Guardian and you'll get the same effect, which I think is a very nice and welcome change to Absorbing Man. Like, I gotta play Absorbing Man next turn, it would be the same as if I played him after Drax. Same. He's fucking nerd. Whale for Call Obsidian. This guy is the lamest motherfucker ever. Holy shit. Grow a creative bone in your body, my good sir. I think I just want to storm Sinister London because I don't want them to benefit from it because they've been avoiding playing into Sinister London. So I just want to storm it to... I mean, I guess the other side is... like, they don't really get a benefit. I'm going to storm it anyway. They're going to have something like extra stupid like Shadow King or something. What the fuck is this deck? I mean, I do this... and I win, so whatever. Because this gives 5 power, so I go up to 22, right? Oh my god, they have Goliath. Oh, okay. So we're playing Agatha, and the opponent isn't retreating for some reason. Or snapping. I will say though, I am pleasantly surprised that they buffed Rocket. They buffed Rocket, Star-Lord, and I think they buffed Gamora. No, they didn't buff Gamora. They just reworked her power distribution. She went from a 5/7 with +5 to a 5/7 with or 5/8 with +4, which I would say is a buff generally. I'm surprised those three got buffed because I thought that those three were just generally good overall. Like, I thought those were the 3 actual playable Guardians. I thought Groot and Drax were very bad because they had like a +2 or something for their on reveal. Like, it was like really bad. So I'm happy to see that they got buffed. I am upset that they didn't get buffed more. I would have liked to have seen a lot more of a buff from them, but you win some, you lose some. Okay, we win, right? I should have snapped, so that way we can just get out of this faster. Super Giant. We'll just play Absorbing Man. It'll probably copy it on reveal. Probably. Just Groot, and then we can Jeff right. And then figure out what we're doing later. We should make sure the last card we play is a Guardian. Then we'll be good. Nice. Yeah, we can do this, 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 and then we're chilling. We know that's Agatha. So we're adding 15, 18 power. And then the Star-Lord gets popped on the Absorbing Man. Oh, that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know what card needed to be played there for that to work with Absorbing Man. So, kind of confused, I'll be honest. I don't know why this person just isn't leaving. Like, it's Proving Grounds and you're playing Agatha. I guess they're just booster farming? Is that what they're doing? Is that what this deck is booster farm? I don't care, I'm fucking having fun with these Guardians, damn it. Oh my god. Operation Get the... Oh, you piece of shit. Victory. Does that milk another cube? Or another booster? Like, what's the benefit? Oh, I guess like, what's the benefit of leaving there? Alright, hopping into game number 2. Or Conquest number 2. This could be a really good play, actually. Now we have a decision. It was so good of a play, in fact. The opponent also did it. I don't know if I want to Storm or Jean Grey. Tough decision. They're doing the thing too. What the fuck are you snapping for, boy? Shut the fuck up. Got him.
Wind aid my hand.
Oh, that's fine actually. We'll just Drax because we have Jeff for later. I assume that they probably have Drax as well. I meant to snap. I didn't. I don't really care. What the heck? That's not the card I thought it was. They have 2 2s there, so guess who has to play a card left? This guy does. So, I mean, best draw here is either Jeff or Rocket. Rocket lets us play a card here and then 2 cards here. Jeff lets us tie right. Yeah, we're playing very similar decks. Yeah, so we can go Jeff into Groot. Because like we already established there, Miss Marvel doesn't do anything. This loses left. Because their Nebula will get a pop, ours won't. They also play a card left. So it comes down to if they can play a bigger card than Groot middle. And they could have Drax. They could have like Star-Lord Drax. No, they can't have Star-Lord. They have Rocket Drax. Damn. That is unlucky. But yeah, I was looking at the OTA. I'm looking at it right now. It is a bit of a nothing OTA outside of the Guardians. Like, The Guardian stuff is super cool, but like outside of that, it's kind of whatever. Like 1 power to Captain Marvel. Maybe it shakes things up. I don't really know. Apocalypse losing 2 power. Like, how many situations are you thinking of that you're like, oh man, I'm losing specifically because it's a 18 power Apocalypse instead of a 20 power Apocalypse? Like, you know, it's like, it seems niche to me. Like, I don't really know what 2 power is going to do, but I guess that's also the thing is, like, they don't really want to kill Apocalypse, they just want to put him in check. The Mind Stone thing, I think, is pretty good. I don't know if I got it on video or not, or if I was just talking with Dom, but I said that I thought stones, like, there's nothing that says stones have to be a 1-cost card. Like, I think increasing cost was the logical next step. Also, I'm being so fucking toxic right now. This is insane. This is the most unfun gameplay ever. Yeah, there was nothing saying that they had to be a 1-drop. Oh, Jeff.
Wind, aid my hand.
So I'm happy to see that they did that, because I think that that is legitimately a very big change. The Psylocke losing 1 power is just kind of doubling down into Thanos, right? Like they say it's a double down into Thanos. And then Adam Warlock getting 1 power, like he's a 5/5. They say, oh, they want to see in Cerebro 5, like, bro, you could make Adam Warlock like a 5/7, and I don't think I would give a shit. Like, I really don't. Like, there are so many decks that you're playing a key card on 5. Like, I just don't give a shit about Adam Warlock. Like, and maybe I'm wrong for saying that. Like, that's totally justified, probably, that I'm wrong for saying it. Like, I just don't think Adam Warlock is a very good card, especially at a 5 cost. And then the rest is just the Guardians getting their changes. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of meh. But I guess you could say it's like, oh, it's the biggest OTA we've ever had. It's like, they reworked all the Guardians to be the same? You know, it's like, I mean, is it really that crazy? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's a good OTA. I think they hit key decks, namely Thanos and Discard, which were top 2 decks. They buffed Captain Marvel, which is, you know, fair. I don't think she was seeing a lot of play. She's a very card right now. So I think giving her a buff is fine. I think the timing is interesting on that. That's gross. We know they have Gamora, but yeah, I think the timing of the Miss Marvel, the Captain Marvel buff, sorry, is weird because the deck that she is good in is the deck that they buffed in the update a week and a half ago. That I cannot imagine they have enough data to like confidently say one way or another, like, is good or bad, you know? Like, I think it's a very... Damn, that doesn't fucking win that's so wild. What are you? It's so crazy that we're wanting them to play, like, fucking Rocket left or some shit. Yeah, it's fucking Conquest. I'm not retreating. Like, I ain't this guy who's fake snapping all in and then retreating. Like, I don't give a shit. I'll probably just do one more Conquest and call it there. But yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the the Guardian buffs, and I think biggest winners are Drax and Groot. Got a pretty big glow up. That being said, I still don't think they're very good. I think it's important to state that Drax is a 2/9, so he is not shangable, which I believe was deliberate. With that being said, I wish Groot was still a 3/4 with +4. I think that he should have a similar stat line to Gladiator. I think that is just where he should be. Like, I think you aren't going to see... like, I don't think you're going to see Groot in any decks that he wasn't in before. I could be wrong. Like, I just don't see you seeing Groot in Surf. You know, like, I just don't see it. And I don't really see the same thing for Drax. I think the big change here is you can probably make a decent deck that runs Rocket, Raccoon, Star-Lord, Absorbing Man, and other generically good on reveal cards. And that would probably feel good. Because like all the Guardians give +4 now, so that means Absorbing Man will always get +4, which was a big thing for him. Like, being able to get +4 was huge for Absorbing Man typically, and I think that that is still a very true statement. They have 13 power in Jeff to move, like, brother. So I think we just do this because we assume they play a card here to stop the Nebula. They move both Jeffs here, so we win by 1. With the way we lose is, like, they play fucking Misty Knight and get a crazy Misty Knight pop. Or they play a card middle as well. They still have one of my cards. Yeah, no, these are both my cards. Because we got these 2 cards. So they played both my cards already. So they're just looking at high evo cards. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of saying I think this is a bit of a nothing OTA. Like, I don't think the guarding changes really move the needle on Guardians. It might move the needle on Star-Lord, because he's a 2/6 now, which is kind of crazy. No way is Doc Doom. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, this is kind of the scenario we played around, so we're chilling.
Victory.
But yeah, I don't think you see any more or less Gamora because of this change. I don't think you see any more Drax. I don't think you see any more Groot. You might see more Star-Lord. And you could see more Rocket. I think those 2 are the big ones, because Rocket being a 1/5 on a hit is pretty good. Like, that's a good turn 6 play in my opinion, which is, I think, what Rocket should have always been, is a good late game 1-drop that you can, like, build your own 1-drop, or build your own 6-drop. You can play him alongside a like a big 5-drop that you want to play, so like a Taskmaster or something. You can play Taskmaster and then Rocket as a 1/5, because typically on turn 6 you know where your opponent needs to play power. So if Rocket misses, that means your opponent didn't play in the lane you thought they needed to add power, so 1 power is enough. If it hits, it's 5 power and you have a Taskmaster or something else, you have a big 5-drop somewhere else, right? So I think that that's just important in general, and I think that those are the 2 cards that you probably look at to be seen more. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, let me know, and subscribe for future deck highlights, and I will see you in the next one.